The episode begins immediately after the previous confrontation. Aza comes face to face with a powerful being named Rien. Rien refers to Aza as an outsider and questions whether he was responsible for killing Mudan. Before Aza can respond, Rien launches an attack. Aza narrowly avoids it and prepares himself for battle. As the fight continues, Rien senses something unusual within Aza. Instead of killing him outright, Rien becomes curious about Aza's nature. The opening sequence plays. After the opening, the scene shifts to Fuchi and the others. Mei's condition continues to worsen. At first, everyone assumes she is exhausted from overusing her strength, but it becomes clear that she is suffering from a serious fever. Fuchi reveals the truth. Mei is not a normal child. She is one of the Tensen. He confirms that he personally witnessed her using supernatural powers. The group begins to fear Mei, viewing her as a monster. However, Fuchi insists that killing her would be a mistake. Despite limited resources, he decides to create medicine to stabilize her condition. In exchange, Fuchi demands information. He wants Mei to explain everything she knows about the Tensen and the island. Because Mei struggles to communicate clearly, Usagi helps interpret her words, while Fuchi listens carefully. As he works on the medicine, fragments of the island's secrets are slowly revealed. The scene then shifts to Gabimaru. Gabimaru gathers the group and explains that his memories have fully returned, but his combat instincts have dulled. To restore them, he asks everyone to attack him with full intent. Tamiya reacts angrily, refusing to treat Gabimaru like a training dummy. Then Gabimaru turns to Toma and tells him not to hold back if he truly wants to kill him. Eventually, everyone agrees. As the fight begins, Gabimaru realizes that relying only on his senses is not enough. He begins to feel and react to Tao directly. Toma's speed overwhelms him. Tamiya's strength forces him on the defensive. Under normal circumstances, Gabimaru would lose. Instead, he targets their weak points using minimal force, proving that precise Tao control can overpower brute force. During the battle, Gabimaru reaches a crucial realization. The Tensen cannot be defeated through Tao manipulation alone. They have spent thousands of years mastering it. He changes his strategy. Rather than fighting against the Tensen's Tao, he decides to use the surrounding Tao itself against them. The stronger the attack he receives, the stronger the reaction he can redirect back. This method may work against the Tensen, but Gabimaru admits that it is still incomplete. Sagiri steps forward and asks Gabimaru to train her, not for revenge, but to survive. Toma also kneels before Gabimaru, asking to become strong enough to stand alongside his brother. Gabimaru accepts. The episode returns to Aza and Rien. Aza confirms that Rien is far more powerful than any doshi. He is a true Tensen. Rien explains that the Waitan Hua flower transforms humans into Tan, but Aza managed to control his Tao before it was consumed. This revelation shocks Rien. As the battle intensifies, Aza releases the power of the Waitan Hua flower once more. His body mutates into a monstrous form, yet his consciousness remains intact. Aza identifies Rien's weakness, the navel. He launches a decisive attack. Rien fails to regenerate. This confirms that destroying a Tensen's navel can kill them. However, Aza reaches his physical limit. Then Rien reveals the truth. This body was only a clone. The real body exists elsewhere. Aza collapses unconscious. As his vision fades, he is taken away. Aza awakens inside an unfamiliar structure. Rien greets him and explains that his body is extremely valuable. The process that should have turned him into Tan instead caused his human Tao to overpower the flower Tao, creating a miracle she has never seen in 1,000 years. Rien explains that she intends to study him through Bochu Jutsu, a technique that circulates Tao between two individuals. This process will also heal Aza's weakened Tao. She explains that all Tao possesses attributes: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Depending on compatibility, Tao interaction can either weaken or restore a person's life force. Aza agrees to cooperate, but only to master Tao and survive. He makes it clear that he has no intention of submitting. During their interaction, Aza questions Rien about the island. She reveals that both the island and the Tensen were created by a single human, a hermit named Shufu, also known as Jofuku. Jofuku researched immortality based on Taoist principles. On this island, he discovered a way to directly manipulate Tao by blending the life force of living beings. Through countless experiments, the Tensen were born, beings formed from both human and plant Tao, existing as both male and female. For 1,000 years, the Tensen have refined their Tao, while ordinary humans lose theirs over time. No human can defeat them through strength alone. Rien explains that the Tensen are developing Gai Tan Hua, a method to grant immortality to anyone regardless of training. This method is the true elixir of immortality. The Tan used by the Tensen are imperfect prototypes, created by consuming human life force. They gather humans like nectar, absorbing their Tao to extend their own lives. If the elixir is perfected, the target will not be limited to the island, it will extend to the entire mainland. Meanwhile, Mei's condition worsens. Her body begins transforming into a tree, and she is unable to heal herself. It is revealed that Mei's Tao is incomplete due to her core being destroyed long ago by another Tensen named Rien. She lacks the ability to circulate Tao on her own. An elderly Tensen decides to sacrifice himself. He transfers his remaining Tao to Mei, knowing it will cause him to fully transform into a tree. Before disappearing, he reveals his past, that he once had a wife and daughter who were turned into trees. Seeing his daughter in Mei, he forced her to play the role of family for centuries. He apologizes for his selfishness and entrusts his life to save her. Mei survives. After recovering, the group regathers. Gabimaru and the others discuss their plans moving forward, though trust remains fragile. Suddenly, Mei senses something terrifying. A massive presence is approaching from the ocean. The Tao is immense. There are many individuals, and they are extremely strong. The episode ends with the looming arrival of a new and overwhelming threat.